What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Crimson, and today we have our Week 2 battle for the UAPB. I went over the team in the team builder. If you haven't watched it, I recommend you do, but I'll give you a real quick recap. We have a Zygarde, a DD Zygarde. We have a Life Orb Tapu Koko. We have a physically bulky Serena, Spexed Greninja, a Sleep Talk Quiver Dance Poisonium Z Venomoth, and we have a physically bulky Shokaberry Qwilfish. So on the lead matchup, I expect him to lead with something like I think Garchomp's what I expected him to lead with. So I've tried to lead with Tapu Koko to catch it off guard, and this wasn't too bad for me. He tries to go into Electivire to get the Motor Drive, which I was very cautious about, because if I gave him the Motor Drive, that probably would have been the entire game, actually. The +1 speed from it, and like he would have powered through my team. Except I know Serena would have lived one hit, so that's why I went hard Serena here. Then I'm going to Trop Kick it, but he goes out into the Toxapex. So now I'm going to double out into Zygarde. On the Scald, thankfully there's no burn, but he does crit, which kind of sucks, but I don't really care. Now I'm just going to drop 1,000 arrows on this thing as he Ice Beams me. Here I'm going to 1,000 arrows as he's going to recover. On this turn, I think I'm just going to double out into Tapu Koko, yep. On the Ice Beam. Now, instead of Volt Switching, I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam, predicting the Electivire to want to come out here. And then I'm going to go hard Serena, because he's going to go Masquerain. And so Masquerain, Amon, I really did not expect to come. Has like a lot of offensive pressure versus my team. It like actually kind of destroys my team. Now looking back on it, after one Quiver Dance, yeah. So I wanted to make sure he couldn't get the Quiver Dance, but Serena can't really do much. It's the easiest setup fodder for this thing. So I have to go hard into Tapu Koko. No, I go Qwilfish here. Because I go Qwilfish here because I figured that he would like, wait, why did I go Qwilfish? I felt like he was going to double out here, back into Toxapex. And, you know, Qwilfish can kind of 1v1 stall Toxapex. So I went into it, which was not the best play because I gave him a free quiver. And, wait, what am I talking about? No, I went into it because it had Haze. I'm stupid. Okay, yeah, I went into it because it had Haze, so I said, you know what, if he's going to set up, I can get rid of it because I know he's going to need at least 2. So I'm just going to pop his Quiver Dances. I'm going to go hard into Tapu Koko on the Quiver Dance. I expected him to want to switch out here, is really what it was. But Tapu Koko is my safest play because I knew it lived 1 attack from where he's at. And then I was able to revenge kill it with a Volt Switch. So it does exactly that. He's going to Ice Beam. He's going to live on his Sash, which was something I didn't expect at all. And then I'm going to go hard back into Qwilfish. And I'm going to eat the Air Slash and then kill this with a Waterfall. But now one of my main walls is hugely whittled. So here with the Shokaberry, it's a roll to live, I think, from Garchomp. Actually, no, it's not, because he's not intimidated. So I would die here. And I need to make sure I can Pain Split on one of his walls so I can gain my HP back. So I'm going to actually just double out into Serena here, as I know I can eat any attack. Here I'm going to expect him to want to switch out into like Toxapex, I think is why I do this. So I'm going to go hard into Qwilfish. And the Intimidate isn't bad, even if he didn't switch into Toxapex. So I'm going to go right back into Serena. And now his Earthquake's going to do like 10. Here I think I want to toss off a Trop Kick. No, I Synthesis here. And then I Rapid Spin his rocks as he Scalds. And again, no burn, which is pretty solid. Then I have to go Qwilfish here. He's going to Scald. And I'm going to Pain Split here. Here I'm actually going... Okay, he's going to Ice Beam on my Pain Split. Here, I'm going to actually want to predict him. Well, not predict him. Here I just Waterfalled here. Because, you know, Qwilfish versus Toxapex. It's either I click Poison Jab or I click Waterfall. Either or, it doesn't really matter. Like, I can't really do much else. I guess I could have switched. But I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about to switch. Like, if anything, I was going to switch Tapu Koko and then, like, click Dazzling Gleam, because his whole team dies to it. But he's actually going to end up going into Electivire on the Waterfall and die. He was expecting me to Pain Split, but there was no real need for me to Pain Split. And then here I can just eat this EQ with the Shuka and go back up to like 50%. And I can go hard Serena and start eating the hell out of this thing, because this thing can't really touch me. Now I'm going to double into Zygarde, expecting him to want to go Toxapex. And I'm just going to Pain Split. So he's going to click Dazzling Gleam. Here I'm going to expect him to want to recover up, so I click DD as he just knocks off and kills me, unfortunately. And then I'm going to go Tapu Koko. He's going to, so I'm going to expect him, because I'm Life Orb, right? So I'm one hit from dying. I'm going to expect him to want to go into Toxapex, expecting me to click the Dazzling Gleam and then just dying off to Life Orb. That's when I reveal the Roost. Then I'm just going to go ahead and Volt Switch and kill this thing in one hit. And then I believe I go, I go Greninja here. He specs Greninja. This Hydro Pump doesn't kill, it lives on 1, but he makes the misplay and recovers. Well, it's not a misplay because he didn't know if I was spexed or not. And then I'm going to Hydro Pump him again, and he's going to go down. And I'm going to Hydro Pump this, do 77, live in EQ because that's what I EV'd it for. Now I'm in Torrent, and I missed the Hydro Pump. So Greninja's going to go down. It doesn't really matter because I can still kill. It's just going to lower my differential a lot. Because first off, I didn't know it was a Scarf Terrakion, which is, you know, spoilers what it is. So I would have been able to Hydro Pump this, and then Terrakion would have come in, killed my Greninja, and been like, oh, that's Scarfed. And I would have went into something like Qwilfish or Serena to finish it off. But yeah, I'm going to go Tapu Koko, pick up my kill. And then he's going to go Terrakion and kill me off with a Stone Edge. Because if he locked himself into EQ, Venomoth came in freely. And that since I would have 4 times resist, I probably would have eaten it. So he had to lock himself into Stone Edge there. And then he's going to Stone Edge the Qwilfish, and I can Waterfall it. The miss is kind of unfortunate, but you know, even if he had hit, I could have went into Serena there. But you know, that in the end, that miss makes it to where Qwilfish gets 3 kills and is now number 7 on the kill leader. The top has like 9 kills. I'm pretty sure Nihilego got like 2 sweeps now. And then there's Tubbs Jirachi, like 7 kills. And then, you know, somewhere down the line, there's Qwilfish. But he's in the top 10 for now. And Greninja and Tapu Koko are pretty close behind. Greninja's 2-2, Tapu Koko's 2-1. And I don't think like anything else on my team's really done too much. So right now, I'm actually loving having Tapu Koko. I think this mon's really good. Same with Qwilfish. Greninja, not as much. But, you know, Greninja's still putting dents in my opponent's team every time I'm using it. But I feel like Qwilfish is a really underrated wall. And take that, analysts. Screw you. You see that? Qwilfish can do work. Calling my bulk trash. Yeah, don't mess with me, boy. Got a Qwilfish. Anyway, guys. It's been your boy, Crimson. And I'm out. Peace.